Alright, we're back with part 3. This time we're against an Asala. Slurred my words there a little bit. Asala Invoker. Yeah, so she's gonna buff things that have enchantments on them. This hand is fine. I have a Legion again. Having a Legion in your opening hand is always just nice. A Tear in the Veil. Interesting. I don't really try to prevent damage, so that shouldn't affect me. I'm gonna start with the Lich. The big question is always whether you want to start with the Lich or a Moonsilk Skeleton, and it kind of depends who you're playing with. Since I'm playing against an Asala, I apparently should have started with the Skeleton, but oh well. That isn't really going to be able to do anything. I can just hit it for one each turn. I think I'm gonna play the Skeleton. No, I'm gonna play the Minotaur. I don't have a Minotaur. I thought this was a Minotaur. Sorry, like I said, I'm tired. Not that that is an excuse, but Untamed Wraith isn't really too useful against Academy decks, but it's fine. Just staggering my guys. Not sure why I didn't play though on the first row. Doesn't really matter. She has access to quite a few different schools of magic. Water magic is the one that I really want to pay attention to. Interesting. Places his guys correctly. I guess we're just gonna play Araya. Is this magic? Awkward. Yeah, just play Araya here. I kinda don't want to attack with this. I might just move it for kicks. Sure, move your guy too. Moving it doesn't really do anything. I guess I maybe could have put it on the second row, just because the Scholar doesn't actually hurt it at all. The Scholar isn't actually magic, so he would deal 0 damage to my Incorporeal, and that just makes it a little more awkward to block off with the Gargoyle, though Raya is also magic. Does he have the kill? Oh my goodness, he killed my Raya. Oh well, she got 2 spells out of him, so that's kind of good. These Gargoyles just being really annoying still. Speaking of Academy, I've actually been playing the Masfar OTK deck, and I might do a quick video about that. I know some people don't really like Masfar OTK. They think it's like a cheap strategy or whatever, but I've been having a lot of fun with it, and I think I could make an interesting video and maybe show off some of the intricacies that come along with playing OTK. I think a lot of people don't really appreciate the deck either, just because they haven't seen how complicated the decisions are, but that isn't really relevant to this fight. It just came up because Asala is Academy, and I'm seeing the Scholar. Made me think of it. Scholar is actually a really good creature. Like, you guys wouldn't really expect just a 103 for 1, but the fact that Scholar lets you play Circle of 9 off of 0 magic and get full value out of it is really good. Ah, so it's an Immolation deck. Interesting. I'm not sure if my board will ever actually be clear for this, so Immolation's probably going to be really good. Though at the same time, maybe not. I'm going to start beating down pretty hard. Yeah, still no Banshee. Am I even playing anything this turn? Because I might just want to draw a card with this Week of Knowledge. Sorry. Yeah, we're gonna Week of Knowledge and increase magic. No point in attacking there. Let's just move down here. We'll see what he does to respond to that. Hoping for 2. I guess I also could have played the Wraith behind my Skeleton, just because then, if he moved the Gargoyle to block, then I could have attacked it with the Skeleton and started attacking with the Wraith, which would be pretty good. But it looks like he's running away. Oh, Geyser. Yeah, I guess that was one reason to not put the Wraith where I did. Probably should have thought of that. I wonder if I can get rid of everything this turn. Because if I could kill the Immolation... No. He's being a little bit too smart about how he's playing this, unfortunately. A lot of my guys did die. I could bone to bone. These guys aren't magic, so the Gargoyles don't really block them, but the Immolation brings them down by 1 stack every turn. So that's pretty annoying. I can also just Banshee and kill off this and hit him for 2. So let's actually do that. Banshee here, kill that, and hit him for 2. Alright, so the Banshee's taking damage from Immolation as well, but it's not going to just die to it. And it can kill off either of his guys. Oh, a second Immolation. That's going to make things more complicated. These Immolation decks are actually really strong. I might have to start spending things like Broken Bridges maybe to try to clear the board off. Well, I can't triple Broken Bridge right now. Even though, like, that wouldn't actually be a very good thing to do. And this Neophyte Lich is just completely stranded in my hand. So, yeah, whatever. Month of the Spider Queen. And then do nothing. I'm gonna get hit for 2. I'm seriously considering just triple Broken Bridge. If he doesn't play a 4th guy, I might just do that just to get these Immolations off. Shin. Okay. Boneyard is okay, I guess. Blocks off a row. Okay, let's just Seria's Legion. Since we're not going to be doing a bunch of Broken Bridges, we're going to get back this Banshee. So an option here is to actually Broken Bridge the Banshee back to my hand. But then he would just play another guy, and I'm never going to clear the board like that. Unless I use the geysers. You know, because I have the geysers, I think I will spend a Broken Bridge. So, let's just prevent 1 more damage, I guess. Yep, get those in my hand. Kill off the Jin. Broken Bridge this row back to my hand. So now I have 4 Banshees. That is a lot of Banshees. That's all that we're doing this turn. Yeah, if I can get these Immolations off, then I'll probably be heavily favored this game. But I'm not sure how easy that'll be. Again, like, this just makes it really hard. Though if he doesn't play another guy... Okay, he does. Fire Heal. Wow. This is actually a really strong deck from him. So I could play another Banshee and kill this Greater Fire Elemental. And then I could also play a Boneyard, but then I'm not drawing. But I think it's fine. I'm up so many cards on him right now, I really don't need to. So I guess we'll play this here, and then a Banshee. We're just going to try to prevent some damage for now. Because the one thing that I don't want to see is him enchant these Scholars for a lot, and then just smash through for a ton of damage. I know he gets the free kills on these, but that's fine. He keeps memory lapsing me. I mean, obviously he keeps getting it back. I guess that's his win condition. I've seen these decks win in a few different ways. Just in between every single card. Memory lapses me. I guess we'll just keep playing Banshees, right? I almost don't want to draw cards. Just because memory lapse is gonna bring me down faster than normal. Once I'm up to 12, then I'll definitely be able to Geyser and triple Broken Bridge and clear the entire board. This Boneyard is actually going to make it so that the Immolations don't necessarily go off though, but these Banshees are making it pretty tough for him to keep a board presence, I think. Vampire Knight isn't going to work either. I guess I could Bone to Bone and stop that from coming back, but then the Bone to Bone would survive anyways. I almost wanted to play a 3rd Immolation right now. Let's draw a card and see what we get. I'm going to go for it right now. Arc Lich doesn't survive for very long. I don't think I'm going to play the Arc Lich. I'd rather just be able to overwhelm him instead of trying to fight through these Immolations. Gargoyle is fine, I guess. I wonder how many more creatures he has. Yep. again. So how many last orders do I have left? Two's been gotten. Alright, so he's got 2 of my last orders. I guess, yeah, more banshees. Just keep doing this. So, it says when there are no creatures on the battleground, destroy immolation. Does that mean when there are none at any time, or only when there are no creatures at the beginning of the turn? I'm not completely sure. I guess we'll find out. I mean, I'm going to lose this game if we don't get the immolations off. I might still lose the game even if we do. Okay. He's pushing some more damage, I guess. We're going to go for getting the immolations off this turn, I think. Because we're going to lose if we don't, and we've got a decent amount of pressure in our hand. So I guess let's just go for it. What would I prefer to kill? I think I'd rather kill this Scholar. And then we'll just triple Broken Bridge. Alright, good. That does get rid of the immolations. That's really good to see. Hopefully he doesn't have more. He probably will. Let's be honest. I'll just draw a card. If he plays more immolations, I don't know if I'm going to be able to clear the board some more. Scholar. It's the memory lapse back. Pretty rough. Jin. I've got one more Banshee. And there goes an Ink Warrior. That would have been really nice to have. Okay, so he didn't have another immolation this turn. So that's good to see. We're just going to kill the Jin. Keep his board small. I've got plenty of gas for my Boneyard, so I'm just going to move this out of the way, and let's get down some threats. Arcleech can come out, and let's also play an Untamed Wraith back here. And draw another card. I should be drawing the cards at the beginning of my turn. I'm just not really thinking of it. My hand is so big it doesn't really matter. Geyser. Okay, sure. Another Geyser. Yep, another Geyser. Okay, again, I basically have infinite guys from the Boneyard, so him casting a few Geysers doesn't really bother me. Though his hand has certainly built up quite a bit. I'm going to be able to Bone and get a whole bunch of guys back. Lava Stream. Okay. I'm out of Banshees, so that Obsidian Gargoyle is, I guess, kind of annoying. Not really, though. I'm going to Bone and get a whole bunch of guys back. Probably getting rid of another Banshee. Yeah. So my last orders are going to be pretty useless pretty soon. I've also gone through all my broken bridges, so I can't get my Banshees back. Only 12 cards left in my deck. Bone would get 3 guys back. Bone, if I move this, would also get a guy back here, which I think I'll do. What is that one even doing? Okay, that's fine. I can let him have that row, I guess. So let's move the tree, Bone. Get some guys back. Draw a card. If we... nothing too useful. Just play a knight here. Knight here. Let's just dump a bunch of knights. Force him to have more stuff, basically. I guess we'll just get rid of the Gargoyle. Doesn't really matter. Alright, so he could have an Akarath's Wrath. That would be pretty unfortunate. That would mean that I basically just lose. Alright, cleans up the skeletons, but I force him to use another card. Sunblaze. Like, if he used it on the top row, which I don't know if he might, I guess. No, he's just gonna settle for killing off one of my Vampire Knights. Okay, he is running out of cards as well, is the thing. He only has 5 cards left. I'm not sure how many of those are creatures. I've killed off quite a few of his creatures. I still have a Banshee left in my graveyard. At least one. 2 Banshees left in my graveyard. Okay. Yep, more Lava Streams. There's the Memory Lapse. I might be able to snag it with a Rise of the Nethermancer if he doesn't have another creature to play this turn. That would be nice. Is he attacking my tree with the gargoyle? I don't think he's correct for him to. Okay, I guess he disagrees with me. The second Boneyard is pretty good. 9 cards. I think I have enough health that it's actually worth drawing cards at this point, because he's running out of cards very quickly. We will attack. Boneyard somewhere. I think we're going to Boneyard on the second row. That's probably better. Tree we're not going to play, but we will play a Neophyte Lich on the second row. And I guess we'll play a Moon Phoenix somewhere. We already drew a card. Yeah, I guess we'll play a Moon Phoenix back here. It'll take 2 damage and go to 1. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Moon Phoenix here. The Neophyte Liches don't do anything, and something else random. It's fine. Moonsilk Skeleton would actually kill off the Scholar if he attacks into it, so I'll play that here anyways. Okay, that's fine. I only had 1 Moonsilk Skeleton in the yard. I didn't look when I was in there. Oh, apparently I did. Okay, well, that was unexpected. I thought this Boneyard was going to get something back as well. Favorite spell for another Immolation, probably? Yep. Okay, I wonder if I can push for the win here. Greater Fire Elemental. I mean, I have triple Geyser, so... he keeps hitting my last orders. This is so bad. Yeah, so let's just Geyser... 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 no, I'll just kill that off. We can get rid of that not the Immolation, the Lava Stream though with another Geyser. Straw card. Ooh, Ice Meteor. That's good. Alright, let's do that. Hit him through for a bit. Alright, I feel like he's running out of things. We could also get rid of this Lava Stream and clear off the board. Are there things that I should be doing instead? I could just get a better presence, which I think is actually more important. Alright, so the Moon Phoenix is going to die. It'll come back to my hand. Neophyte Lich is going to die. But we get this Moonsilk Skeleton back. This tree is definitely moving off. I'd just like to get as many Moonsilk Skeletons as possible. We might actually win this. It's going to be pretty tough. I only have 5 cards left in my deck, so I'm not getting my hopes up too much. Man, Immolation. This card is tough to beat. I might have to try an Immolation deck. This is becoming a pretty long video. Okay, Broken Bridge. That doesn't really bother me. I can just replay them. The Obsidian Gargoyle is more of a problem. Has he hit all... Oh, Void Wraith. That will die on my turn. Oh, my Atropos! This guy! He's just sniping so many good cards. 2 cards left in my deck. Why didn't the Void Wraith take 1 damage and die? Because it's beside the Obsidian Gargoyle. Everything makes sense again. I mean, I basically have to kill it, right? I guess I'll hit with the Moonsilk Skeleton and kill the Void Wraith. I could also get rid of this Lava Stream, which I think I'll do. Oh, never mind. That was... Sorry, don't pay attention to what I just did there. That was really bad. You should never do what I just did there. Unless you really want to lose. Yep. No reason not to just play more guys. Atropos, I'm so sad to see you gone. all 4 of my last orders are in my graveyard too. I don't have any more reanimation in my deck. I am going to draw a card though, because he's likely just going to mill the rest of my deck. Milling, for those of you who don't know, is a term for Magic that we use when people take cards from your deck and put it into your graveyard. Just a heads up guys, I've been using some Magic terminology in my games. Quite a bit, actually. And so, just in case you're not aware of some of it, when I say mana, what I mean is resource. When I say monsters sometimes, that's just another term for creatures, just kind of some slang. My Hasifa. When I say milling, it's what I just explained. So, that's just some of the terminology that you'll see me be using. Gargoyle comes up there. Okay, well, I know what this card is. So... Am I winning from here? I'm not sure, because I keep getting the Moon Phoenix back. But the rest of the board is a little bit questionable. I guess kill the Void Wraith, right? Yeah, I can't, like, not kill the Void Wraith. I need to be beating through. Unfortunately, I am going to be not drawing any more cards. And that really is the worst thing about running out of cards in your deck, is simply the fact that you don't draw more. I should have said no and don't ask again. There's no reason for me to click that every single turn. So, he draws a card. He has 2 unknowns in his hand. He needs a way to deal with a couple rows here. I'm not going to quite be able to kill off this the gargoyle on my next turn, because I will only hit it for 2. Second obsidian gargoyle is pretty rough. Luckily, the Moonsilk skeleton doesn't really make it awkward for him to attack, and a Jin. Okay, so guys, I feel pretty confident in saying that I've lost this game. I don't really see how I could possibly win. It was a fun game, but I think the curtain is closing. Let's just draw a couple cards for kicks. And I will concede. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed those games. That was the Seria Banshee combo. Unfortunately, all of our last orders got milled in that game, so we didn't quite get to do the combo part of the Banshee combos. But I'm glad you got to see one of this deck's weaknesses, and I got a bunch of golden experience from that, so that's really good. I'll see you guys in the next video.